Mike Fisher reporting from FedEx Field, where we are, about an hour plus away from kickoff, an NFC East showdown between your Dallas Cowboys and the despicable Washington football team. Of course, they think the same thing about you, so it's all fair. We do have a rivalry week of sorts, and I do appreciate, as a football fan, not to mention as somebody that loves information, I do appreciate that Mike McCarthy stirred the pot this week, and that Ron Rivera stirred it back to the point where people are now accusing the Cowboys of gamesmanship when all they're trying to do is keep their butts warm. We'll get to the bench story in a moment. Let's start with the inactives, and Tony Pollard is the leading cast member in that group for Dallas. He went into this weekend really wanting to try to make a go of it. It just wasn't going to happen. The torn plantar fascia, more serious maybe than he wishes it was, certainly, and we will monitor that as we go. Because they didn't scratch him on a more permanent basis in the last couple days, even as they brought up Jaquan Hardy, the running back from the practice squad, there continues to be some level of hope that he can contribute sometime soon, maybe even as soon as next week, of course. Obviously, it'd be great if the Cowboys would register a victory here, give themselves a little more breathing room, and then not that you're going to necessarily rest guys down the stretch, because you're still trying to push for where the Packers are and the Buccaneers are and all that. But you can certainly gain the advantage of having to make decisions that benefit you however you decide them. If you can win this game, as you would jump from 8-4 to 9 wins, and you would put distance between yourself and Washington, which of course enters today at 6-6. Israel Mukwamu is also on that list of inactives today. The tight end Sean McCann is on that list. That's why you've got the call-up of the tight end from the practice squad. You know about Randy Gregory and Neville Gallimore. They are here and ready to go. But we really are interested in watching not only that, but also how Dallas uses its weapons now. Do you have to over-rely on Ezekiel Elliott, who says his knee is getting better, but we haven't seen it look like it's getting better in the last month plus in terms of his performance or the performance of the running game. Obviously, there's so many other things that he does well that can be helpful. Cowboys are a 4-point favorite in this one, and you have to understand, I think, that one of the reasons for that is not only because the difference between the two records and what I believe is the difference between the two rosters, but while you bemoan as a Cowboy fan, oh, woe is us, because of the injuries that have taken a toll on the Dallas roster, Washington has way bigger problems than you do. No Montez Sweat, no Chase Young, no Logan Thomas, no J.D. McKissick today. Curtis Samuel will try to play at wide receiver for them, and Landon Collins, the safety/linebacker, will also be a go. Both those guys are on the active roster for today. Now to the bench situation, and in our 9:30 a.m. Eastern time visit live with you out at Mark Holmes's tailgate party here at FedEx, we tried to explain this, and now we've got even more details, and we're glad to say, yeah, exclusive, we got it right. This is not an attempt for Jerry Jones or Mike McCarthy to flex, to show this is our house by shipping in their own benches. That's not how this happened. They did get word, we're told, that the benches here, the hot seat benches on the sideline, sometimes malfunction. Now, that is exactly what we said this morning about the likelihood that the bringing in of new benches is about rickety new FedEx Field. It's about how, listen, the plumbing doesn't work here. It already has a rickety feeling, even though it's not an old stadium. And now, of course, now Dan Snyder wants a new stadium. And he'll probably get it too. And maybe when he gets it, he'll go to the architects who worked on AT&T Stadium and the architects who worked on US Bank Stadium in Minnesota, same group, and say, how did you do that? We want to do some of that, because they didn't do much of that in this building. The other thing they didn't do in this building is make sure that the hot seat sideline benches actually work. So the Cowboys got word that they had been malfunctioning, so the Cowboys said, we want to guarantee ourselves, it's about 46 degrees here, clear but cool, and a little breezy, let's guarantee ourselves that the hot seat benches work. Let's arrange for our own hot seats. They did not ship their own in, per se. They did not have their own sitting in Dallas waiting to come here. They did not even buy their own. They rented some. ESPN was an outfit in Cleveland, and so they rented benches. Now, the flex part is the company that did the benches, or the Cowboys themselves, could have conceivably said, hey, listen, you don't have to paint them silver, blue, and white. You don't have to put Cowboys all over them. We don't need star logos. Just get them here. But that's probably not the way that company works, and obviously that's not the way the Cowboys work either. So did they do the benches as a brag? No. But once they did the benches as a necessity, did they flex their muscles as a brand? Yes. Jerry Jones did indeed do that part. Stay with us here all day long, also on Cowboys-SI.com. Our subscribers are exploding again today, and we're really proud of that, and we're proud to bring you information from inside the Star, from on the road with the Cowboys, as it happens. We'll do it all day here on the Fish Report, and all day and night, of course, also on Cowboys-SI.com. Please tell your friends to subscribe if they want the straight dope, no bullsh on the Cowboys and the NFL here on the Fish Report. Fish out.